Today, we're going to show you how to create and manage user boxes. User boxes on the Konica Minolta can be used for job retention, like a forms box, or can be used as a print mailbox so that documents are not being left on output trays for other people to walk away with, or to also stop jobs from being mingled in with other people's print jobs. We need to start by identifying the IP address of your device. If you do not have this information, you can approach the machine at the control panel, press the utility button, and then select device information. In this field, you will find the IPv4 address. At that point, go back to your workstation and open a web browser. In the address bar at the top, you're going to enter the IP address you've obtained from your device and press enter. This will bring you to the Konica Minolta's PageScope web connection. On the left-hand column, you'll see information, job, box, store address, direct print, and customize. For this training, we want to select box. At the next menu, you want to select user box list. If you already had user box created, you would see them listed here under user box number and user box name. Let's go ahead and create a new user box. Select new registration. Use opening number versus input directly. Use opening number will assign the first available user box number to the user box you are creating. Input directly allows you to give a user a specific user box number. You may want to do this if your previous device had user boxes and somebody had come accustomed to printing to, say, box 35. For this training, we're going to keep use opening number as our selected option. User box name. This is where you will put the user box name of the individual you are setting up the box for. James Doe. If James was printing any kind of confidential material to his user box, you could input a user box password here. And now, only people that know the password will be able to access James's box. Keep in mind that a user box with a password can only be managed and modified or removed by an administrator on your device. Index key. This should be set to match the person's first or last name. So James Doe would either be under DEF for Doe or JKL for James. One very important step you don't want to miss is the auto delete document. This setting specifies the amount of time to which a document will automatically delete itself, regardless if the user has printed it or not. The default is set for 1 day or 24 hours. If we are using one of these print mailboxes as a job retention box, say for printing such as forms or blank documents, you would want to select Do Not Delete so that the jobs stay in indefinitely. If somebody is printing information that has patient information or employee information, you're going to want to select some sort of automatic delete time. I recommend 7 days. If you have employees that are teleworking that may be printing into their user box from home, 30 days would give them ample time to come into the office and retrieve their documents. You can also specify time in minutes, anywhere from 5 to 720. For today, we're going to set James's box to automatically delete documents he prints to 7 days. Now click OK. From here, you're prompted to create additional user boxes or return to user box list. Let's create one more. Again, we're going to use opening number, and now we will do a user box name. Let's assign Jane a password. Keep in mind that assigning a user box password means that nobody but an administrator with the admin password for your device will be able to manage Jane's user box. We set our search index and our deletion time. Then hit OK. Now we can hit Return to User Box List. You will notice James Doe has a user box, and so does Jane. The lock symbol next to Jane's user box simply means that Jane's user box has a PIN code. If you select Jane Doe's box and try to edit it, it's going to ask for her PIN code. If we want to modify a user box that does not have a password, simply select it and hit Edit. From here, you can change the name of the user box. For instance, if James has left and you want to use user box number 1 for someone else, you can modify the index. You can change the amount of deletion time. And also, if you scroll down to the bottom, because James didn't have a password, if he decided he wanted one, you could select user box password is changed. Because James did not have a user box password, you would leave the current password field blank. Fill in a new password, and then confirm it in the next field, and hit OK. If we want to delete a user box that has a PIN code on it, we select it and hit Delete. You would need to know the PIN code set for James's user box, unless you were logged in as an administrator on the device. If the user box does not have a PIN code, when you select and hit Delete, it would bring you right to the confirmation screen where you can hit OK to delete the user box. Again, we can do the same thing for Jane. These are the basic steps for creating, modifying, and deleting user boxes on your Konica Minolta BizHub series copier. If you have any further questions, please reach out. We are here to help. Thank you and have a great day.